She came back the second time that week in heels, carrying a pad of fake violation slips like she was queen of the mountain. I was fixing my ATV when I heard her yelling at the steel gate to my land. "This bridge is HOA property now. No one crosses without permission," she shouted. My cabin sat across the river, tucked behind the woods, only reachable by that single bridge I built with my own hands. And now Karen had zip-tied a padlock on the gate, taped a laminated HOA notice to the post, and was snapping photos like she was building a court case. I calmly walked over, trying not to let my hands shake. This is my land. That gate, that bridge, every single plank, mine. Karen smirked. Not anymore. The HOA voted to seize access. You can file a complaint, but until then, you're trespassing. She had no authority. There wasn't even an active HOA in our section anymore. It dissolved 2 years ago after the embezzlement scandal, but that didn't stop her from pretending she ran everything. And now she was trying to trap me on my own land, acting like she was saving the neighborhood from a threat. I looked down at the lock, industrial grade. No, she planned this. "You're locking me out of my home," I said slowly. Karen leaned in, smiling wider. "I'm locking you in. Big difference." My heart raced, but I didn't flinch. I knew something she didn't. She thought she was playing chess, but she never asked who built that bridge, or why my name is on the county's emergency access registry. I walked back to the cabin. She stood there taking photos, calling someone on her phone, probably faking a report to HOA enforcement again. But I wasn't worried, because if she really wanted to fight over that bridge, she just walked straight into one. That night, she came back with 2 men, one in a reflective vest and the other with a cheap security badge. They pulled up in a dusty white pickup with neighborhood compliance, taped to the door like a kid's art project. Flashlights flickered across my yard. I watched from the window, calm as ever, sipping coffee while they cut the chain she had locked earlier and replaced it with a heavier one. This time, they welded it shut. They didn't know I had trail cams hidden in the trees, catching every second in crystal-clear night vision. I stepped out onto the porch just as they turned to leave. "You know this is illegal, right?" I called out. Karen spun around, arms crossed, flanked by her little rent-a-cop duo. "This is a private community, sir. You're violating security codes. We've submitted paperwork to revoke access." I didn't reply. I just raised my phone and snapped a photo of all 3 of them with the new welded gate in the background. "You won't get far with fake authority," I said. Karen's eyes narrowed. "We'll see about that." What she didn't know, what none of them knew, was that I wasn't just a guy living in the woods.